Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're looking at the brand new White Sushi guide, the amazing guide for the midwinter festivities. But before we get into the guide, I want to take a look at the boss event in general. So one thing that I've really noticed on the boss event, a lot of players are not hitting 60 keys in the Forsaken Winter. One of the very, very big things is formation. So making sure that your heroes are in the correct formation. As you can see here, most of the players have hit 60 keys. From my event log and looking at some of the team comps, we see Sophia's in there a lot. We see Belinda is in there an incredible amount. We see Saurus in there for almost every single team comp does run a Saurus. There's Saurus. The first one had a Saurus. This one has Saurus. Most players are all running Saurus to get up to those 60 keys. So looking at the challenge here, again, the formation is very, very important. When you look at the three bosses, you have Naru, you have Damon, you have Shamira. I cannot get Damon down. We tried very, very hard to get Damon down. We cannot. So your damage really wants to focus on Saurus, on Naru. I have Leica in the very top who is going to debuff Naru, allowing essentially Saurus to kill them. Iran in the back, and then of course the twins for support. You can run the twins, you can run Rowan, Silas, a bunch of different heroes. But for this event, you are going to have some sort of substance hero or some sort of support hero, whether it's Nemitsu, whether it's Rowan. You're gonna really have to keep these heroes alive. We'll slow this down a little bit. Looking in the top, Saurus is on Naru, which is exactly where we want him to be. Iran did go to the bottom, which again, if you look up here at our teddy bear, I cannot get him down. I tried for the life of me, even putting all of my damage on him. Naru dies relatively quickly while the teddy bear stays alive every single time. You only have to kill 2 heroes here. That's all you have to do. So here Naru goes down relatively easy. Then you'll see Saurus switch to Shamira. Saurus will burn down Shamira very quick. Damon with the blood shield does keep him completely alive. And also with the healing we're receiving from Taylene keeps the heroes alive. And boom, in just a moment, down will go Shamira. 2 stacks left. 1, and there she goes. She is down. There is our 60 keys. You have the ability to retry. So if you didn't get 60 keys, retry until you get as close as you can, or hitting 60 keys because you do want to maximize everything from this event. We are going to confirm there is our 60 keys. Looking here again, Saurus is an absolute carry. In the boss fights, in the Twisted Essence, most of the events, because of his healing capacity, especially when you look at the artifacts, the new artifacts, the class specifics, Saurus is an absolute monster to build, which is why I always say he is a big priority. In addition with this event is if you're looking for extra keys, the best purchase is of course right here. 99-cent bundle gives you 24 extra keys. 24 keys is very significant because you can get 24 keys a day for the 14 days in total. Remember, the drops only go for 12 days, but the keys you can get for 14 days overall, which is very cool to see. But getting into the guide now, here is the midwinter festivities. Again, big shout out to White Sushi, really breaking down AFK Arena. Looking on the left-hand side, the daily quest voyage bosses, free to play. You get 1,080 keys. Total flips, 360 tiles. Average islands, this is based on data that we had from other events, is 20 isles. Remember, you need to hit 20 isles to actually be able to get the top reward. The Celestials or the Hypogean heroes come from the 20 isles. I believe the skins do as well from 20 isles. That is what you're going for. You have to hit 20 or more or you're not going to get that reward. The middle section adds in your daily deals. So this is our 99-cent pack that I just showed you guys a moment ago. Adding in the daily deals are 24 keys per day that you'll pick up, giving you 1,368 keys for a total average islands of 25. So guaranteeing for the amount of $14 that you'll get that hero, definitely worth it. In addition, remember every flip you do. So here, if there's 456 flips, that means a majority of them are going to give you loot, even every aisle you go to. So when you go through the first aisles, which we'll look at the loot in a minute. You're going to get specific loot that you can choose. So this event does give you a phenomenal amount of resources. Key-wise, I think the biggest problem is how the average number of islands being 20. There's a very real chance that players would not make it to 20 and miss out on the ultimate reward if you are free to play. We're going to have to see if there's any adjustments, if there's any keys that they give us, any changes to this actual event, allowing us to get some of the actual information. And it's funny, this little section, some people also believe that chances are rigged. This is what we talked about the last time we did the Celestial Isles event. It seemed like it was pretty consistent with the same floors. We were hitting the jackpot very, very early, but there is the data. Reward comparison. This is the breakdown of all of the events going all the way back to 2019 with the Halloween, the sigils. And it gives you a green light, really the green here with the Celestials and the Hypogeans. The value is very, very high when you look at overall getting those heroes. Big part to really focus on is this little middle section, the ultimate rewards, the skin. So if you want to get the skin, if you are free to play, this will be your one and only method to getting the skin. So if you do want to pick up the skin, this is going to be your option. Next, Mihira, Orthos, or Zolrath, they are really, really the focus if you're looking for the Celestials or the Hypogean heroes. Those three heroes are the main focus, followed by faction emblems, Twisted Essence if you're buying a lot of keys to Whale, gold emblems, Poe coins, and then everything else in there with kind of an average cost. Regular rewards, remember this is every floor that is not the 10, the 20, the main reward floors. Stargazer cards. Stargazer cards are what you want to look for, because Stargazer cards in addition could give you chances to get Mihira, Orthos, or Zolrath. And you know, if free to play you're hitting 20 floors, you can get hopefully 20 cards, if not a little bit less, but that will allow you to continue to stargaze for heroes like the Twins all the way up to Mythic, or taking Tailene up to Ascended with the Stargazer cards that you're looking. Followed by Summon Scrolls, Blue Fodder, Silver Emblems, Dust, EXP, and Faction Scrolls. But again, being able to pick, if you run out of Stargazer cards, then go to Summon Scrolls. If you run out of their Blue Fodder, depending on what you're buying. If you are a true whale and just buying the keys, Twisted Essence is the way to go. Remember, Twisted Essence is a very, very small resource that you get from the Twisted Essence bosses or the Twisted Nether bosses. You only get it every 2 days, and you get it in a very, very small quantity, is the reason why Twisted Essence is so important to leveling up the Elder Tree. Looking at the Forsaken Winter, 3 formations she shares with us, of course, which have Saurus, Saurus, and Saurus. The Twins are in each formation. Some of the other formations we've seen have worked really, really well. Arthur Gwen has beat this with the 60 keys. I've seen some Daemon formations that have run this. Ainz Albedo combinations have run this as well. You just have to buy them enough time to do damage, especially with Ainz. Remember, you only have to kill 2 of the 3 heroes, meaning that if you have specifically a hero like Saurus that can burn 1 specific target down, same with Isolde, burn 1 specific down, way easier to kill Naru. And if you don't have the Twins, Rose can possibly be there, Mortis can possibly be there. You are going to need support for this. We have Rowan in both of those. This one, Twins and Saurus to keep them alive. So look at the tips really quick. Once you start the fight, you can't quit. If it's going badly, just exit the app and re-enter to save time. I just go ahead and wait till the fight is done. The couple seconds to exit it and reopen might take a little bit of time. There's no limit to how many times you can re-attempt the fight. At the end of the fight, the game will ask you if you want to proceed or restart, which we just looked at a moment ago. You can look at the event log by clicking the icon on the top right to see what other players are running. A lot of the team comps you've seen were endgame team comps. A lot of the players, even on my lower accounts, even on my faction accounts, still hitting 60 keys with lower heroes. With even running an Elite Plus set of Twins, my Mauler account was able to hit the maximum amount of 60 keys. So it is definitely doable with the formations that you have. Forest Mania is up as well. Score doesn't matter. You just need 3 stars for our semi Candy Crush game. Reroll for better RNG, start from the bottom, solve narrow ones first. It gets harder from stage 8, at least it was for Sushi. So the big one here, of course, pick Wukong from the hero choice or save it. So from the chest you get from the event, Wukong is the choice. When we went through the new Voyage of Wonder, Wukong is of course the choice, because every time you buy Wukong, you are saving your Labyrinth tokens to allow you to get not only more Emblems of Space, but Arthur if you don't have them, or red chests. So Wukong is ideal because the other heroes can go into the wish list and they can go into desired hero summons to skin or not to skin. So a little thing, again, if you are free to play, this is the one and only way you're going to be able to get a skin. And if you're looking to get both of them, you will not be able to, with the exception of Nibiru's skin, which is received from the Forest Mania. I believe it is the second chest. So once you get 30 stars, you do get the Forest Mania and you do receive the Nibiru skin. Obtaining the other two would come in some form of trade-off by sacrificing other rewards. Notably, getting both of the other skins would mean having to give up Celestials or Hypogeans, which is rather significant. Remember, the skins, short of the look, the aesthetic, do not bring any value. They do not have stats. That was actually taken out when Brutus's skin came out. Skins theoretically don't give you an advantage, but as you can see from the Twins skin fiasco, which was the Abyssal Expedition, there's a possibility that Lilith will fix it eventually. As such, it would really make the decision based on the possibility the skin is bugged, or do you like the aesthetics? Just know that you're giving up at least 60 faction emblems for the first skin and potentially Celestials for the second. So I believe with that, you might be able to get the skin on floor 10. You'll get the second skin on floor 20, which we can take a look at a minute. Personally, I love the Daemon skin. I do as well. So I might pick it, not entirely sure. Compared to the other twin skins, this time would give up 60 faction emblems instead of 80, which is a little bit of a discount. As for Shamira, most people don't use her short of the Twisted Essence bosses. So just a very, very quick guide, synopsis kind of the event. Definitely focus on the ultimate rewards, what you should be looking for. If you're not choosing to get the skins, then it is the Celestials and the Hypogean heroes. Regular rewards, of course, are the Stargazer cards when you start picking them out of there from the festivities. So let's go ahead and look at the event one more time. I just want to see exactly what we're looking at. So we'll look at actually picking. So the Frosty Isles, I have 853 keys because we have been buying the daily bundles. So looking at the rewards, here we can pull Stargazer cards, 50 Stargazer cards, which is what we're going to be looking for here. But in addition, the ultimate rewards every 10 floors, I believe, yep, after 10. So you can get one skin after 10. You can get the second skin at 20. So if you wanted to acquire both skins as free to play, as long as you get to floor 20, you will be all set. Notice in the guide, he did not show Athalia. Athalia, again, I can't stress it enough. When you look at the Challenger store, Aziz is the priority, followed by Flora. Athalia might be built in time depending on the copies, but there's so many heroes that have replaced Athalia, and her investment is absolutely huge. You'll find more value in Orthos, in Mahira, and Zolrath than picking up Athalia. So focusing on those three once you get to floor 20 to continue to build them out. So remember, the normal rewards, we're going for the Stargazer cards. Once we get to floor 20, it is the Celestials or the Hypogeans if you're not looking for the keys at that point. We're going to save all of our keys until this event is over. So go ahead, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Again, big shout out to White Sushi. I will put a link to his guide that is up on Reddit down below. But let me know what you guys think of the new event. I cannot wait to get some of the skins. I want the Daemon skin, especially the big teddy bear. But as free to play, I'm really hoping that we can hit those 20 islands, because it is going to be super difficult or super disappointing if by chance you hit island number 18 or 19 and you can't quite finish 20 to get that ultimate reward, because Lilith has said the game is going to be very free to play friendly, meaning that there should be no reward that is unachievable. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.